All right, hi guys. So this is Mrs. Clanton, and what we are about ready to do is we're going to do your reading group. And so this week we are going to focus on what's your name words, okay? And Mrs. Clanton's going to go into a little bit more depth, and hopefully this is like a review from when we started talking about it, whole group before spring break, okay? Um, if you do not have a either dry erase board or dry erase marker or something to write with, or like a piece of paper or even a pencil or something like that, I want you to pause this video and go grab that, okay? So then we can get started, okay? All right. So the thing that we are going to remember is that when we have just a vowel by itself, it's going to say its sound. So this vowel, when it's just by itself, is going to say ah, okay? But if we see a what's your name E in the word with this vowel, this is now going to jump over and make this vowel say its name and say A, okay? But we also have to remember that we have to kick this guy to the end of the word, okay? And so Mrs. Clanton is going to show you a couple. She's going to build this first word, and I just want you to watch, okay? So my first word is wade. Here we go. Are you ready? W A D. Wade. Now, do you see how I put these two together? Because this E has to be there to help this A out, okay? But instead of keeping them together, we're now going to kick this to the end. Okay, now I'm not going to put it on its sound dot, okay, because it does not make a sound, okay, so that's why it's right next to that last letter, because it still's got to be able to jump over and make this. So when we read this, or when we tap it out, we may go a. Do you see how I use two fingers? D. One more time, are you ready? A d. Okay, I use two fingers on here because it has to have two letters to make this vowel say its name, okay, so aid. Okay? All right. Okay. Get your pencil or whatever you're going to be writing with ready, and we're going to do a couple together, okay? Our next word is maze. Maze. Here we go. Are you ready? Aze. Okay, now that vowel's saying its name, okay? So watch. Aze. Okay. Now remember, we don't write our words like this. Okay, we have to have that E, but instead, we're going to kick that E to the end. So when we write maze, it's going to actually look like that. Do you see how this E went to the end of the word and that Z scooted over? Okay, so now we have the word maze. All right, here we go. Our next word is fame. Everybody tap that word out with me. Here we go. Ready? Aim. One more time. Ready? Aim. That says name hat. Okay? That's a name. That's a name sound. So here we go. Ready? Aim. Now, am I done when I just write it like that? Nope, because this word would read nam. But when I add that E on, it jumps over and makes it say name. And Mrs. Clanton just made a mistake. I gave you the word fame and I wrote the word name. So look what I'm going to do here. Silly. Fame. Okay, here we go. Our next word is state. Everybody say that word, state. Okay, let's bubblegum stretch that out just so that we can try to hear all those sounds. Ready? St, eight. Here we go. Ready? St, eight. And then I got to remember my what's your name E. Okay, so now I have the word state. Okay? All right, here we go. Are you ready? Last week we talked about the H brother of this one, right? And how this can say f or it can say v. Okay, so my next word for you is the word bathe. Okay, here we go. Look where Mrs. Clanton's tongue was on that last sound. Bathe. Okay, Here we go. Ready? Let's tap that one out. B-A-V. Here we go. B-A-V. Now this A cannot say its name unless we have a what's your name E. Okay? Very good. All right. Let's do one more word review with the TH or that H brother. And let's do the word thump. Thump. Let's tap that out. Ready? Thump. Okay? Here we go. Thump. Like we may see a rabbit thump. Okay? All right. All right. We're going to get ready for some old word, new word. And if you don't have letter tiles, which I'm assuming that most of you do not have, we're going to do it with our pencil just like we did it last week, okay? All right, here we go. It's got to turn to the right page. All right, the word that I want you to write is the word wade. Wade. Here we go. Ready? Wade. Gonna have a what's your name E. Okay? Now this word says wade. I now want it to say made. Ooh, that doesn't make sense. So I'm going to go ahead and erase that, and I'm going to go made. Okay? All right. This word says made because the what's your name E jumps over and makes this vowel say its name. I now want this word to say mad. Think about that for just a second. What do I need to get rid of here to make this word say mad? You're right. If we get rid of this what's your name E, now that vowel cannot say its name, so it has to say its sound. So now it's going to go add, mad. Very good. Okay, here we go. This word says mad. I now want it to say fad. Fad. Here we go. Add. Okay, I think these two sounds can stay, but I don't know about that one. I think that this should now be add. Fad. Okay? All right. Mrs. Clanton is going to find our read word list for today. And what I want you to do is, here in just a second, I'm going to show you this, and you're going to listen to Mrs. Clanton because we're going to do a few together. And then you can pause this video so that you can practice reading these words to whoever is working with you, okay? All right. When we read words, it's very important that we spot the vowel, read the vowel to the end, and then we start again. And we can either spot a vowel with 2 fingers or 1 finger, depending upon what vowel we see, okay? If we put 2 fingers out for the vowel, that means that it's probably going to say something other than its sound, okay? So here, look. I spot this vowel, and I say I have 2 fingers out because there's an A and an E. Okay, so I'm going to read the vowel to the end. I'm going to chunk that together, and then I'm going to start again. Okay, here we go. Ready? Aid. Aid. Now I'm going to start again. Aid. Wade. Let me do one more. Here we go. Ready? Oops. Here's my vowel, and I have 2 fingers out because there's the A and the E, so I know that vowel's going to say its name. Here we go. Ready? Athe. Athe. Start again. Bathe. Bathe. Okay, now I'm going to show you one more. I'm going to actually come down here. So this is a. Do you see how I only have 1 finger out? So that vowel is going to say its sound. So now this is going to be ath. Ath. Bath. Okay? All right. I want you to pause this video and I want you to start reading your words. And then I also want you to notice that there's some nonsense words in our list, okay? And if you can find those, I want you to point them out to whoever's going to be listening to you, okay? And I can't wait to hear you read this week. All right, here you go. Get started.